Hey Cass, what's happening? Hey, it's a beautiful day in July. Love summertime, but boy, the heat's already coming up today. It's supposed to be in the 80s. It's pretty hot. I got grass to mow, but it's too warm today. Come on in the man cave here. You know, if you're like me, you like knives. I mean, I've always liked knives. Good kitchen knife. You know, I help my wife in the kitchen, so cutlery is important to me. I like a nice sharp knife that'll cut meat. You know, not something that you got to saw through. Um, if you're a fisherman, you're into fishing, which I've done. A good fillet knife, you know, and it's got to be sharp too to fillet the meat off of there without getting the bones in it. I've done a lot of that too. One of the handiest things I got, I carry it right on my belt here, my Leatherman. I got this actually thanks to my wife. She worked for the electric company. And the health and safety department had like a awards banquet or something. And they gave everybody one of these little Leathermans with the little canvas pouch. It's got like measurements on the side. It opens up into a nice pair of needle nose pliers, which has like a little pair of wire cutters on there. It has a fingernail file and a kind of a wood rasp thing there. The other side, it's got a blade. Which is fine, but you'll see this blade has what they call the serrated edge. It's more like a saw, so it's not really good for, you know, whittling and stuff. But you know, it's got screwdrivers on it and everything else, and I use this thing like every day. But I do like a good knife too, and sometimes this just doesn't cut it. You know, I had a real nice knife collection. All kinds of pocket knives. I had pocket knives that I got from my grandfather, one that I got from my great grandmother. I had the smallest switchblade in the world. I had a knife from my grandfather that was like handmade in India, like a scabbard with a sheath. That was pretty cool. But I had them all, you know, in the like a glass case, like a portable glass case. And I took all those knives and I gave them to my grandsons because I thought, well, you know, I'm getting up there in age and I don't do anything with my knife collection anymore except it just sits there. Nobody looks at it. I might as well give it to the kids who can appreciate it. So whatever they do with it, that's up to them, but I donated to them. But anyway, I was looking for a knife. You know, I mean, I love my knives and I got to have a knife. So I picked up this Jellas, Jellas folding knife, and I'm going to open it up here and we'll take a look at it and see. Pretty excited. Now I'm like a kid at Christmas when it comes to these knives. And this one I like specifically for a few reasons. This is nice. This one's got like a dark brown wood grain, which is really pretty. It's got a black finish on it. I think one of the cool things about this knife is that it comes in different colors. The panel here, you can exchange for green, yellow, red, or just plain black if you like. If you like the black stealth look. I really like this wood grain. It's right up my alley. It's got like a lock button right here. So we slide that back and then we should be able to pop it open. There we go. And that locks it in. Nice blade. It's got like a black finish on it. I like that. Oh, it's sharp. Let's just see how it slices through some paper here. Yeah, it's pretty sharp. It's like razor blade sharp. It would cut through your flesh in a heartbeat. But I like the shape of this blade. It's got a nice stout wide blade on it, but a decent length too. And it'll be great for whittling because it doesn't have the serrated edge. It's got the nice straight edge on there. To close it, it's got the little spring thing right there. You push it sideways and you can flip it shut again. And then you can slide this lock in to kind of locks the blade in so it doesn't come open on you. Now, one of the main reasons I like about this one is it's got the belt clip on there. So I can just take this, clip it right on my belt next to my Leatherman. Perfect. And it comes off just that easy and ready to use. I can even like stick it in my pocket and have the clip sticking out like that. And that still makes it real easy, to grab in a hurry and pull out without having to, dig way down in my pocket. Try to fish out a knife. So, yeah, I like that. That's one of my favorite parts about this knife. Not to mention keeping it inside your pocket will keep it a little nicer. It won't get all scratched up and beat up, and less likely for somebody else to see and cause you grief about it. Got a couple other options on it here too that I may or may not use, but they're handy to have. It's got like a little string twine cutter thing right there. So, in a survival situation where you're using like paracord or something and you need to cut it, just slide it through there, give it a pull, and it's cut. Nice clean cut too. So that's like a little razor blade thing in there. Cuts nice. The other thing it has is this little point on the end for breaking glass. If you were trapped in your car or something, you need to get out, you take this thing and you bam, and it'll shatter a windshield real quick with that point on there. So I'm pretty happy with this. You probably see this on my belt here. I think it's got a pretty nice stout clip on there. I don't see that coming off, so once I get it on my belt, I think it's going to stay on there pretty good. That would be my only fear. I don't want to lose a good knife. And the blade's locked open. It has this like little thing there, like a little finger protector there. And it grips the hand really well too, it's just, aesthetically nice to hang on to. A pretty knife. So if you're interested in getting one of these, the price is right. This thing's only like $10, and you can't get a cool knife like this that has these features for that kind of price. So check down below. Link is down below in my description, where you can go on Amazon and pick one of these things up. So there you go, my latest to my knife collection. Maybe I'll start gathering another knife collection now, since I gave the other ones to my grandkids. Gotta love knives. Let's take a look at the garden for a minute. It's coming along well. Look at these tomatoes, they're doing well. Now we got a problem down here because we've had so much rain. And you see the wilt on these ones? Yeah, they really got wilty on me. So I used my pronger tool there and I tried to loosen up the dirt there. get some more air to them, because they don't like a lot of water. You see, they're better up at this end, but the garden slopes down this way, and down at this end it gets really soupy, muddy. And so these things are basically waterlogged. They almost got drowned in the mud. So hopefully they perk back up again. I got jalapenos already. They're almost ready to pick. You'll see some on the plant there. Catnip is just exploding there. The cats love that. I've got some tomatoes that are probably about tennis ball size already, but they're still pretty green. You see some down underneath there. Those are my hillbilly tomatoes. But I've got about 3 different types of tomatoes. The zucchini plants are getting like jungle-like. And I've got some maybe 5-6 inch zucchinis on there. Same with squash. The sunflowers got kind of annihilated by one of our thunderstorms. So the wind and the heavy rain and hail beat down probably half of them. But I think they're still going to bloom. They'll just be lower to the ground. But these ones are going to do okay up here. So that's pretty cool. Well, you know, we'll get what we want out of the garden anyways. Well, thanks for joining me today, cats. I appreciate your support. And glad to have you along. Give me a thumbs up on this video. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. And like I said, down below is the link to the Jealous knife, pocket knife. Go down there and take a look at it and order one for yourself. I think you'll be pretty happy with it. I know I'm pretty tickled with mine. Till next time, cats, I'll catch you later.